Guide. I want to be your guide. I want you to allow me to guide you on a very special journey. I want you to trust that I will take care of you and protect you and bring you back to your normal reality without any problem. I want you to experience the wonderful peace of having a guide in a time when perhaps you may feel confused or low or tired or stressed. Your guide is always with you. Some call their guide a guardian angel, or a helper, or a guided master, or a guided guru. I am none and all of these things. My essence is to guide, is to help you with any challenges that you may find difficult. My business is to help you to understand that you are in fact your best guide. To this end, I would invite you to close your eyes. I would invite you to let go of your reality for a short time so that you are able to understand and be more aware of where you need guidance. As you close your eyes, I just want you to tune into the beat of your heart. The beat of your heart is part of your natural tempo and rhythm. It is unique to you. Nobody else has a heart that beats quite as yours does. And it is through your heart that I will help you to access your true self, your true guiding light. Now I invite you to rest, to sit or to lie where you will. I'd like you to get into contact with your body. First of all, your hands. I'd like you in your mind to feel your hands, to understand how your hands feel, to understand the purpose and the use of your hands. And I'd like you to be thankful for the hands that help you each day. Then I'd like you, or rather I invite you to start to connect with your arms, with your forearms first, with your elbows, with the tops of your arms and your shoulders. And I'd like you, in your mind's eye, to see them as two weights which are being dragged towards the earth using gravity. And as they're being pulled towards the earth using gravity, I want you to feel the lack of tension in your shoulders that you are releasing. These energies flowing from your shoulders, down the tops of your arms, through your elbows, into your forearms, wrists, and finally being released through the tips of your fingers. And as your shoulders and your arms and your hands move towards the earth, via the use of gravity, you immediately feel a lot calmer and less tense. I invite you now to think of your torso. Think of what your torso does for you. Think of what your chest does for you, how it works for you and keeps you living and keeps you in order on a day-to-day basis. And I invite you now to allow any stress or strain or tension to be released through your heart center, straight like an arrow back into the universe, so that that energy can be transmuted and be used for the greater, higher good. Just imagine it shooting out through your heart center between your breasts and shooting right back up into the universe to be changed and to be made into great, wonderful, peaceful energy to be used for the higher good. And as the energy shoots out of your heart center, you begin to feel much more peaceful in your chest and also in your tummy area. I invite you now also to think about your hips and your thighs and your knees and your shins and your ankles and your feet. And I ask you and invite you to think about how your feet, your ankles, your shins, your knees and your thighs and your hips help you to stay mobile, help you to walk around, sit down. And I ask you to release any energy there that is no longer needed. And I ask you to allow the energy to shoot out through the tips of your toes. And as the energy shoots out through the tips of your toes, it goes straight up into the universe and once again is changed or transmuted and used as energy for the greater good. And as the energy shoots out of your toes, particularly your big toe, you begin to feel quite relaxed. Your muscles and the tendons and the bones just relax. I invite you now to hone into the tops of your shoulders and your throat and your head. And I invite you to allow the energy that is stuck in the top of your head, in the cortex or the base of your brain, right down into the top of your spine to shoot out at the back of your neck, so that you are able to relax and to feel comfortable with your posture. The energy shooting out of the back of your neck allows your spine to elongate, to stretch. And I invite you now to stretch all the vertebrae in your spine, starting at the coccyx, at the base of the spine, the first 3 vertebrae, and then moving on through each of the vertebrae until it almost feels as if you've been stretched and are twice as tall as you are. And as you feel twice as tall as you are, you begin to straighten your shoulders and your arms and your back. Your pelvis just balances itself back, your hips become equidistant, and you begin to feel very calm and peaceful. And all your bones, all your muscles and your nerves feel very, very relaxed. And you're back to how you usually are, how you usually rest. This is important because as you're about to be guided, your physical, emotional, mental, psychic, and spiritual energies and bodies need to be as one, so that you receive the energy and get the experience from this short journey, guided journey that you need. So take a few moments and just stretch mentally and in your mind's eye, stretch your whole physical structure. Stretch your fingers, twirl your wrists, twist them one way and another. Shake out your forearms, bend and twist your elbows, flex the tops of your arms and your shoulders. Move your shoulders to the front and to the back 3 or 4 times, and then reverse the action from the back to the front. Allow the wonderful, peaceful, calming energy just to pour into your head and allow your head to vibrate and buzz in a nice, peaceful way. Then allow the energy to come from your head and just pour down into your back, into your hips, and totally enfold your whole physical structure. And here you will experience deep emotional peace. As your mind falls away, as the ideas go to sleep, you will experience deep emotional followed by mental peace. And as you experience the mental peace, your mind and intellect will shrink and they will return to their natural normal size, so that you are able to move beyond the physical, the emotional, and the mental, so that you are able to choose, if you so wish, to be guided to travel outside the physical. And as you travel outside the physical, you will find that you have no need of anything, not even feeling. You just become energy once again. You return to the source, to the void, to the great silence, which is where you originally came from. The void and the great silence, the universe, the cosmos, the universal one energy, this is where you originally came from. And you can go back to this source while staying in a physical body at any time that you wish, because it is here that you will feel the great peace of nothingness, of being, the great peace of being just energy that is part of an infinite, enormous energy. So as you relinquish your mind and your heart and your feelings and all the physical senses that you have, because if this is new to you, you will need a guide that is energy but understands the limitations of being in a body. As your guide, I am simply energy. I have no eyes, no nose, no face, no mouth, no arms, no shoulders, no feet, no hands, no tummy. I have nothing, only that I am. And this idea is going to take you further than your normal physical reality. It is going to allow you to visit a place or places which your normal senses may not understand. This is perfectly fine, it is perfectly safe, and you are always in control. If you feel you want to journey, but you want to stop, you are perfectly free to return to your normal sense of reality without any problem and at any time. as your guide, I now invite you to very quietly keep your eyes closed and just breathe small, shallow breaths. Very small, shallow breaths. And these breaths will give you enough energy so that your physical structure can also journey with you and also experience the wonder of the universe. This will also allow you, if you are so inclined, to remember the experiences of this wonderful journey into the universe. So now, as your guide, I call upon you and invite you in great peace, protection and harmony to leave the physical place where you are at this time. And you can do this by very quietly closing your eyes and breathing at a moderate pace, not too fast, not too slow. And as you become attuned with your breathing, with your natural rhythm, and with your heartbeat, you will become a very peaceful, and your physical place where you are now will begin to seem a bit fuzzy or a bit blurry. You do not need to worry. This reality, it will still be there when you return, but we need to go beyond this reality. And so we need to change the way that you see with your eyes, feel with your heart, taste with your tongue, touch with your body, smell with your nose, because you are about to journey into a peace which has no need of these sensations and these senses. So come now with me in great faith and trust, so that I can show you where you are able to go. You are now leaving your physical reality and your physical structure, and you are descending deep into the earth, way past the earth's core. This is the deepest you've ever been. It is very dark, but it is not silent. There is noise even in the silence, but there is no noise as you understand it. And as you journey down deep into the bowels of the Mother Earth, it is warm, dark, and very protected. And as you drift into the beautiful violet flame cave, you just gently drift on a very interesting energetic river. It's actually an energy, it's not water, it is cosmic energy, but it looks like a river. And this river is a beautiful turquoise white color. And this river is the river of memory. This river leads you to the river and sea of memory. So as you float, as you move in whatever way you wish, you come now to a beautiful white crystalline cave. This cave is so beautiful that the brightest white light that you can imagine makes it look beyond any understanding that you can have of brilliance, of white. And as you go through this crystalline cave, as you float through, you see beautiful crystalline images of whatever ones that your mind cannot conceive. And there is not even any color, there is only energy. And this beautiful crystalline cave is the crystalline cave of healing. And the energy that resides therein immediately heals you and allows you to leave all physical, mental, emotional, and psychic and spiritual distress behind. So that now As the energy permeates and blends with your energy, you become one with the universe. You become infinite as opposed to finite. You become part of the whole. There is no separation. There is no individuality. There is only oneness, which is beyond peace, which is beyond your understanding, the peace that passeth all understanding. You are beyond mind, body, psyche. You are beyond spirit. And as you flow through the river and sea of memory, in through the crystalline cave of healing, you become one with all that is, was, or ever shall be. And you are beyond peace, you are beyond calm, you are beyond being relaxed. You just are. So you may float now in the river sea of memory, and remove from your mind, body, spirit, and soul any memories which are no longer required. Allow the river sea of memory to cleanse you of any thoughts, words, feelings, actions from the beginning to the here and now and to the infinite end that you no longer require, that you no longer need, that may be holding you back from expressing yourself, from allowing you to guide your own self through this wonderful journey. The crystalline cave gives you the deepest healing possible. And you are now allowed for a short time just to float, to be, not even to exist, to be beyond existence. You are invited to join the infinite. You are invited to join the universal one energy of which you are part. You are invited to become unified and not divided, so that your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit may take solace and healing in this deep, 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 deep peace beyond all peace that passeth all understanding. You are free to wander, you are safe, you may return at any time. When you do return, you will be met by an image, a visual image, as humans are very visual. And that image will be a beautiful, bright, white light. And you will step through that bright, white light, and you will return. You return to this physical reality, this physical dimension that you call everyday life existence. And you will be refreshed, and you will come to understand that you are your own guide. You are your own guide through this life experience. And all that you experience becomes all that you take when you leave this life. All that you experience allows you to be your own guide through this wonderful, sometimes challenging, sometimes very confusing existence on the earth known as life. Be brave, go well, and return to your physical existence known as life as and when you will. And on your return, you will be replenished, refreshed, cleansed, and ultimately healed of all stress, strain, challenges, and confusion that you may experience, have experienced, or will experience in this wonderful adventure called life.